The
Uh,
trainer.
there's a trainer a couple buildings over, or a couple rooms over rather, that you saw.
Okay, what's his name? What's his name?
You didn't ask. You just poked your head in and saw him.
Okay, how many rooms over down the hall is it?
Literally like 2 doors down.
Okay, you two,
Watching an
go out
adventure
the
goes
door,
down.
take a left, 2 doors down on your left-hand side, go in that room and tell him you're there to train. And I point to the half-orc and the human.
Okay, the half orc looks back at you guys and says, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean
He didn't die.
It's
to.
fine. It was
It's
a
okay.
stupid idea. It should have been here to oversee this.
Oh, okay. And they both head off. Around this time, Keiko and Janine kick the door in, like just shove their way past them and come running back in.
I'm just kind of like holding the bridge of my nose and just shaking my head.
Well, Janine comes in and sees the blood everywhere and screams and immediately runs up to the dog and looks at
He's
him.
fine. He's fine, nurse. Oh, God. This was a terrible idea. What are you, dog? Please tell me. Are you okay? Well, fuck, I know you're okay. I just healed him with magic.
Looks pretty okay. There's a large gash in his clothes where his shoulder was, where the hole was, but other than that,
I love the bard right now. The bard is the only thing keeping me alive.
I can fix that tomorrow if you really care that much about your clothes.
I got money.
Okay. Then,
And actually reaching.
what are you?
I'm a magus.
Magus. Ugh. Caster. All right. I return to my handy dandy notes of who's where.
I give that bard 10 gold.
take it off your character sheet.
Yep.
He accepts.
I turn to Lamaria before I actually tell him where the Magus trainer is. I turn to Lamaria and Keiko. I'm like, I know now that there are actual trainers in this
Oh,
building.
thank God.
Something maybe we should have learned beforehand.
Yep. I agree. Thank you.
I'm going to now escort these two to the trainers. I suggest that maybe you get 2 or 3 of each class and bring them in each day.
So
to train.
where do we need to take the bard? Because this guy is a boss.
Barge just.
He's
Well, okay,
say
so
he's
there's
in.
no
That's
there's no
fucking
specific magus trainer anywhere.
there's a
There
wizard or
is
sorcerer, right?
there is a wizard, yeah. There's a wizard a couple of doors. Well, he's actually quite a ways away. You were basically as far as you'd found him. He actually has a small tower in here. Very small tower, obviously, but he does have a little bit of a circular room that he was in when you poked his head in. He's wearing red robes.
Bards
then
wouldn't go
there's-
to there, did they?
No, I'm saying from the Magus. Where do you want to send the dog? Because he's technically a spell sword, so he could go
I
either
know.
to the fighter guy or to the wizard.
All right. Well, then I turned to the dog. I'm like, "What's your name?"
Garen.
All right, Garen. From what I understand of my limited knowledge of your class, is that you can be a fighter or a caster. What do you prefer? What do you prefer? Because you can't be in 2 places at once. And then I look at him and go like, "Can you?"
And it's now Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
I
Nice.
can cast and fight at the same time.
But you cannot train in 2 different places under 2 different people at the same time. So you'll have to choose each day who you would like to go to, or at least today.
Yeah, I'm used to this kind of stuff. How I operate.
Okay,
Well, that answers the
but
question.
would you
Where
like to
would you
train
like to
under a mage, or would you like to train under a master fighter today? A
With a
wizard.
master fighter.
All right.
Get your revenge on the orc.
Follow the other 2 then. Go down the hall, take a left, 2 doors down on your left, and you'll find him in there. Hopefully he'll be able to keep you alive. And what's the woman's name, the nurse?
Janine.
Janine. I say, would you kindly follow them into the fighter's den and make sure that they do not kill themselves?
She says, "Well, Steve will keep an eye on him. I kind of have to
Okay.
get back to the infirmary. I've got patients."
Janine has
Oh, you do?
things to do.
My apologies. Continue with your nursing.
I'm sorry,
Thank you for
and
coming.
I yelled to Janine before she leaves. I'm sorry for the interruption.
The only one she recognizes here is Lemuria. She's like, who the fuck are all of you people? By the way.
Gina, I'm sorry. This is John Smith. Kelly brought him in for the guild. This is Vigil, also brought in by Kelly for the guild. And these other folks are here to train. We were left a note to sift through the group outside and find those who may prove worthy to join the
They're here to try out, then, not to train, right?
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I say to Janine,
We're just really stupid.
Do you know how it normally works?
Well, usually
Just a
people.
fucking nurse.
Usually they set someone up at the front door, right outside of my office, and they just kind of send people to whoever would best know how to test their abilities.
I say thank you very much, Janine. You have been very helpful. I don't know why we didn't think of that.
Yeah,
I didn't know there were other people here.
that's fine.
I think this is how it should work.
This
Perhaps
is definitely how it should work. We shouldn't
The only
be in
person
charge
Mario,
of
with
you-
type of
everything.
charisma right now with wisdom should be outside to meet people.
I think we should do I think we should do a setting where we all three sit there and we're like American Idol Pathfinder edition. I want to say dibs on Randy. Who wants to be Simon Cowell?
Me.
Cool. You're Jennifer Lopez or Paula, whoever's left.
Whoever it is.
Whoever it is that season. Yeah.
Give me a will save to resist staring at yourself in the mirror naked for the next 12 hours, Vigil.
Oh yes, yes, yes. I'm really good at these.
And before one.
Yes.
Okay.
no.
You resist
it
the temptation to look at Jennifer Lopez's body for the next 12 hours.
Soba failed though, so.
Okay, so what exactly are we doing? What's the plan here, guys?
So
Garen
now
heads
that
off.
we have sent,
Finish
now that we have
looking
sent
at
all
rest of
these,
it.
The
out
bard,
there-
no, the bard's still just kind of standing there staring at you guys, like, what the fuck?
Okay, you come
Was
with
this?
me, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna take you to who I believe can properly look after you. But I think you've done a spectacular job. That will definitely influence the outcome of the decision. I thank you again for saving his life.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So you come with me. I'll take you to the master bardsman here. These two, Lamaria, Keiko, why don't you guys go sift through the rabble?
we go out and we set up a table and shit. And then I say, I think we should really wait for you because we're still kind of.
We're idiots, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah.
I have like 4 intelligence.
Yeah, I have the
We have decent
Don't worry
intelligence
about
if we have no wisdom.
So I have the intelligence. You have the
The
wisdom.
common sense isn't there. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm gonna say Lamaria. I tell Lamaria where the room is with the bard guy, and I
Okay.
tell him to take him there, and then just go explore the building and figure
Yeah,
out
I
what's
need to
what.
figure out what the fuck is here.
And
I have
then
three-
say,
Those
three
two
maybe,
things.
maybe what we should do is do a guided tour where you show us everything so far you've noticed, and then set up the thing with the room. Because we already sent some people to train.
By the way, you hear the crowd still, like, start chanting outside.
Patient little fucks.
And you guys can do that, and I'm gonna clean up here, because I would guess there's a lot of blood.
There's a shit ton of blood.
And I try to clean it up.
It's kind of in the dirt, so there's not.
Alright, you want
Oh,
to
this is dirt?
Yeah.
Rubbing it with the
I shower it with some water. Shit.
So you go find water and just, like, make muddy blood dirt.
Like,
You can't spontaneous cast level 0 spells. No, you can't.
Oh man.
do a little bit to, like, cover it up so it doesn't look, like, gruesome and shit.
Okay.
Well, he does that. I'm gonna Lamaria. Do you want to take care of the crowd, or do you want to figure out?
I need to
layout?
figure out what's here first, and then
Alright.
I'm.
I'll go deal with the crowd.
Thank you.
So, Lemuria, give me a perception check. See how long it takes you to explore the hall.
Idiots. We're fucking idiots. all of-
Okay, so it takes you about 2 hours to walk around the whole place. The room that you drop the bard off in, by the way, is just a large, like, concert hall. And there's a young lady sitting on the... there's, like, actually a stage, and there's a young lady sitting on the stage just playing a harp.
Okay.
And he just walks in and heads over to her and just kind of again shakes his head at you as he walks away.
Fucking idiots. All of us.
And Keiko, what are you doing?
So after I don't spend like a whole lot of time cleaning it up, but
Sure.
like just, and then I probably would go exploring too because I was just told there's a shit ton of things.
Okay, so you
I
give me a
would go-
perception check
no,
as
I
well,
would
and
go-
you and Lemuria can explore together.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
All right, so the fighters then.
We'll flash back to you in a second. I want to get these 3 set up first.
Okay.
And I actually have a +1 on my.
Oh my god.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you guys go and explore the keep for a while. Vigil, how exactly? What do you do when you walk out front? You open the doors, the crowd cheers again. Then they realize it's you, and they're kind of quiet.
Sobo, I am going to cast guidance on myself because I feel like I need my god's divine intervention for this.
Okay, give me 1 second to see how the spell functions.
We're
Oh, it
fucking
does like +1 to like everything in combat, but I feel
Okay.
like I just need it.
Fair enough.
Oh god, it only lasts for like 2 minutes too.
Yeah, it doesn't last long. Let me see here. Do you say a prayer when you cast it, or you just cast it?
I kind of hold my holy symbol around my neck.
Okay.
I say guide me, and then I walk up onto the podium. Thank you one and all. It's an honor to be here in this lovely city of insert random city name here.
Valande.
Delande. And I thank you all for your patience. Right now, we're dealing with a little bit of a mess inside, but don't you worry. Coming in a few hours, we'll have sorted it all out, and we'll have proper places for you all to train under. Not train, but to try out.
The crowd audibly groans when you say a couple hours, by the way.
I know. Patience is hard to come by, and you have had plenty of it. And I will say that you will all have your time. You will all have your allotted tryouts. As long as you remain ruly. Ruly? Yeah,
Vigilant.
not unruly. Not unruly.
The opposite of unruly.
The opposite of unruly.
Truly.
Ruly. Rulishness. I don't know.
calm. The
That
fuck.
word.
Chill.
Insert here.
As long as you remain chill, let's go with that.
Don't freak the fuck out.
You do have low wisdom, or low intelligence, so we'll just say you say ruly, literally.
I know where the wizard's tower is.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm gonna choose 3 people. As proof that I'm not screwing you over right now, I will take 1 magus, 1 sorcerer, and 1 wizard with me.
Okay.
And a shit ton of people.
A shit ton of people, again, start
I
clamoring
choose
to
like
the
one on the
front.
far left, 1 on the far right, and then like 1 in the middle.
You just like point at random people in the crowd?
Yeah. At first I'm like, Maguses, raise your hands.
Okay, so you randomly point out a female half-orc.
What's with the half-orcs today?
There's a lot of half-orcs in this city.
Nice.
Half-orcs are actually like the main
Do they all want to kill the dogs?
shit ton of people here, but... and then a female halfling is your summoner? Or did you say sorcerer?
Either, like, doesn't matter, whatever you choose.
Okay, so you get a summoner, a magus, and...
I mean, no, we already have a magus, my bad. Then I choose a wizard or something.
Okay, so,
You're the first thing out of magic.
so you're like, never mind.
Oh, sorry.
He's like, what the
Yeah, I was
fuck?
fucking with you. I was fucking with you. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
Just kidding.
Okay, and what was the... So you literally just grabbed 3 wizards then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So they're all 3 are wearing... Well, 2 are wearing red robes, 1's wearing a white robe.
Okay. If you would be so kind as to tell me your names.
3 males, 3 humans. There
Like
is...
6.
No, they're all 3 male humans.
Okay, I see.
One's name is Tosley.
I just write them down.
Yeah, Tosley, Nene, and Vada.
Okay, I see. Come with me. The rest of you, your patience shall be rewarded. I thank you. I toss one of my little firecrackers into the crowd.
Crowd is not amused.